She's just gonna interrupt me and treat me like shit. I'm not allowed to tell her how harmful she has been. She'll just interrupt me. Make excuses. Tell me about her assumptions. I already heard her fucking assumptions. She acts like a crackhead. She doesn't hear anything that I'm saying. All she hears is the sound of her own fucking voice. And she thinks everybody else should listen to the sound of her own voice. When I told her to leave me alone, did she leave me alone? No. She took that as her cue to fucking harass me more. Same as Tim Beeson did. Same thing as fucking Natalie Bollinger and her fucking friends did. Hey, just leave me the fuck alone. That was not too fucking complicated, was it? No, it wasn't. Still isn't. But those people didn't leave me alone, did they? Shannon Alvarado, I have told her to leave me the fuck alone and get the fuck out of my life. To stop sticking her fucking nose in my goddamn business. So what does she do? She fucking gets on and fucking harasses me. Doesn't care what I have to say. It's all about what she has to say. All about her opinions, not about the evidence. Meanwhile, she can't remember jack shit. It's been a lot of years and I've gone through a lot more fucking abuse. A lot more situations happened directly as a result of Shannon Alvarado not keeping her word. Why didn't she keep her word? And why did she try to change it afterwards? And why did she try to have Rick get a hold of me and harass me and fucking yell at me and fucking threaten me and insinuate that, oh, Shannon Alvarado didn't say she was going to do that. And because Shannon Alvarado had him do that, it's not her fault. Not fucking cool. Not cool at all. Meanwhile, I've been making posts today, post after post after post, because Shannon Alvarado keeps fucking harassing me. She doesn't get the fucking hint. And it's not a subtle fucking hint. It's me being blunt. Being blunt is apparently rude, and she doesn't like it. But if I'm not blunt, then I'm beating around the bush, or I'm being too general. I try to give details, and I'm interrupted, so I can't give any details. Meanwhile, there's shit that she took completely wrong. Stuff that she grossly reinterpreted because she was in the middle of interrupting me all the time. She's not listening to understand. She's already got a nugget in her head, and all she can think about at that point in time is blurting it out like a fucking dipshit. Dan Faber, when he did fucked up shit, wanted to use the fact that I yelled at Shannon Alvarado all the way at the very beginning of 2018 as an excuse. He wanted to use that as an excuse for all the horrible shit that he had taken part in, all of the horrible shit that he had done, all the horrible shit that he just let happen and never came forward about. That was helping me to turn it in. Never once, just like Shannon Alvarado. But of course, I hadn't done anything wrong to him, and I hadn't done anything wrong to Shannon Alvarado. But he figured he could try to manipulate the situation with Shannon Alvarado into, I'm a horrible person because I yelled at Shannon Alvarado. She's a fucking crackhead. Sure, it's not literally crack. It's just power, control, and alcoholism. But still, to this day, you know what? I ask people to leave me the fuck alone. Shannon Alvarado takes that as an opportunity to fucking push harder. You want to pretend that boys are the problem. It's because boys don't listen. Boys don't know how to take no for an answer. Boys don't understand, leave me alone. When you lie about us, people don't leave us alone. Shannon Alvarado is one of literally hundreds of people who treated me with complete and total disrespect. Lied to me, promised to help me how I needed, didn't keep her word because of addictions. Got a hair here on top. How dare I say anything about her making bad decisions when she's drunk? How dare I say anything about Veronica Seward about making bad decisions when she's drunk? How dare I tell these women how mean they are to people when they're drunk? How dare I? Shannon Alvarado should have helped me to turn in that stuff with Kara Johnson Miles. We don't get that far before she's off fucking OCD like a fucking crackhead about something else that she wants to excuse. She wanted to claim to be my friend. If somebody's your friend and they're being victimized, you help them right away. You can't expect me to drop everything right away. You don't drop anything ever. Not once have you ever dropped a goddamn thing to call the fucking cops with me. Ever. Not fucking once. Not once have you ever called Adult Protective Services with me. Not once. Never have you ever made that attempt. Supposedly, if I went there in person, you were gonna fucking help me. That turned out to be an outright fucking lie. Not once, but twice. Well, I was stuck down there the second time, waiting on Brandon Ratner to buy me a ticket so that I could go see Brett Roloff in Virginia. That's when Shannon Alvarado fucking helped me. What purpose is there to fucking seeing you? And while I was there, Rick didn't want to do nothing but make fucking cheap-ass pop shots and be a fucking dick. Shannon Alvarado was involved in the situation at the Longmont Hospital. She was involved in the situation with Kara Johnson Miles. She was involved in the situation with Mandy Hughes. These are all people who were predatory towards me. She's absolutely a witness to those things. But she's too busy trying to excuse herself of her wrongdoings to pay any attention to the fact that those other people need to be fucking turned in for what they did. And Shannon Alvarado made the same fucking mistakes those people did. Made empty promises, talked over me, promised me that if I wasted all of my fucking resources on her empty fucking promises, that things would get better. I spent what I had on her empty fucking promises. And all I got was abuse and stuck in a fucking house with an alcoholic with no money to go anywhere else. Without the ability to fucking travel. Without a vehicle. With a lot of fucking evidence that I had to carry around with me and physically could not. Well, she left me at the fucking station down there in Los Angeles, Skid Row, people coming up to me with fucking nasty infections taking up half their arms. People coming up to me and telling me about chopping up a pedophile and fucking stuffing him down the goddamn storm drain. Meanwhile, Shannon Alvarado wanted to fucking pussyfoot around and be a fucking piece of shit and show that she's a goddamn liar. Finally, Brandon Ratner bought me a fucking ticket out of that goddamn state. And then all of a sudden, Shannon Alvarado wants to fucking visit with me. Not to fucking help. And you don't have to interrupt me to ask a question that I'm obviously answering already. You don't have to interrupt me to ask a question that it is fucking obvious I am already answering. Oh, but Sean, you're supposed to wait for me to ask. No, shut the fuck up. I'm not playing this fucking game, you twit. You don't just need to approach the abuse that has happened that you have lied to me repeatedly about. We ever do is talk over me. You never have. Who do you call when a crime is committed against you, stupid? Are you mentally fucking retarded? You don't know who to fucking call? You fucking moron? Are you that fucking stupid? No, you're that drunk. You're that selfish. You know exactly who to fucking call. The problem is I can't trust that making these calls isn't going to result in Shannon Alvarado lying outright about her involvement in everything because she doesn't want to get in any trouble. She doesn't want a black mark on her record. She doesn't want to see as less of a person. She doesn't want anybody to know that she did anything wrong. She wants to hide her alcoholism and how she treats people. Then she wants to tell me about how she's got compassion. You know, Dan Faber repeatedly, over and over, and did he care why she got yelled at? Did he care that she wouldn't stop yelling over the top of me? That she just wouldn't shut the fuck up, saying literally the same thing over and over and over and over again? Fucking Christ. If all she's gonna do is go out of her way to fucking treat me like shit, to fucking stalk me, and to fucking lie to me about situations that are already fucking recorded, all that's doing is showing that she's not a trustworthy person, which I already knew. She's too drunk to be trustworthy. Her addictions are more important than her family. Obviously, they're going to be more important than me. If she's willing to blame her autistic daughter for the things that obviously Shannon is doing, is throwing a tantrum like a fucking 5-year-old. Oh, how dare you? You're a nasty person, Sean. And then later on, oh, I never called you a nasty person. You're nasty. You're nasty. I never called you nasty. I already knew, seeing how she treated Rick McCormick, and what a little fucking lay-down bitch he was. He wouldn't leave when she kicked him out. He'd just sit there and ignore her. Kind of like when I tell her to leave, and to leave me alone, to stop stalking me, to leave me the fuck alone, to stop harassing me, to leave me the fuck alone, to leave me the fuck alone. She does the same thing as Rick. Oh no, I'm just gonna refuse. And it will be a lot of calls. Fucked up. Or you leave me the fuck alone. Those aren't difficult rules to understand. You chose your alcohol over me. That's fine. It's your life. You made that choice. The problem is you also made the choice to assist my predators in getting away. You know what the difference between Shannon Alvarado and Kara Johnson Miles is? Kara Johnson Miles got to pull that bullshit from May of 2018 when Shannon Alvarado exposed her. And in August of 2018, Shannon Alvarado had still literally made zero effort to make a single call with me to turn it in. I literally had to break the law because Kara Johnson Miles was a liar, Shannon Alvarado was a liar, Mandy Hughes was a liar, and Kayla Trujillo was a fucking liar. All four of these women promised over and over and over again that they were going to help me turn it in. All four of them know that you have to turn these crimes in right away or the predator gets away with it. All of them have been taught this since they were children. All of them are well aware of what you do when your friend or family member is being abused. Every single one of them has admitted that. They all know the protocols. And every one of them, when it came time to follow through with the protocols that they had already spouted off that they knew, and spoke those actual protocols that showed me they were aware. And when it was time to follow through, all of them played stupid, or magically something magically happened that they couldn't ever come forward with to anyone else about. It's just some magical secret. Never makes an effort. Mandy Hughes never makes an effort. Mandy Singer never makes an effort. They'd all make efforts to tell me how to think and how to feel. They'd all make efforts when it's time for them to come through and keep their word. They all made efforts to try to make me feel sorry for them because they fucking lied and weren't gonna keep their word. Lots of crackheads have good intentions, but at the end of the day, they're gonna get hard up because they want their fucking crack. They want their booze. They want their heroin. They want their meth. Whatever it happens to fucking be. They want their penis. Everything has been literally more important to Shannon Alvarado than helping me to turn this in. She has literally never once, through any of it, even one time, ever made even one phone call with me to turn in even one crime. Not even once. She never once tried to help turn in that Adam Klein guy, or any of the Bollingers, or Kara Johnson Miles. Never once. Not once ever. Not once ever. That's on Shannon Alvarado. Mandy Hughes never once tried to help me turn it in. That's on Mandy Hughes. Kayla Trujillo never once helped me to turn it in. That's on Kayla Trujillo. These women outright lied to me. Same with Brandon Ratner. It ain't just Choice's vagina.